You know what always annoyed me? When people say, "Don't be afraid." It's a meaningless phrase. Fear is part of our nature. We're all afraid. Every single day. I'm afraid. You're afraid. Everyone is afraid. But only some of us get up and face our fears. Not because they don't feel it, but because they understand beyond fear lies freedom. I look around and see a society that raises generation after generation in fear. From childhood, you're told, don't stand out, be like everyone else, don't take risks. And then you grow up and realize you've lived half your life following someone else's rules. And what's most frightening, you don't even know what you truly want because you never dared to dream for real. I won't stand here and tell you that being brave is easy. Hell no. It's painful. It's scary. Sometimes you feel like you're dying inside. But you know what I'll tell you? It's better to burn in the fire of your aspirations than to slowly rot in the swamp of comfort and safety. Look at human history. All great achievements, all revolutions, all breakthroughs were made by people who dared to challenge the status quo. They weren't superhumans. They were ordinary guys and girls who at some point said, "To hell with everything, I'll do it my way." Do you know how many times Thomas Edison failed before inventing a working light bulb? Over 1,000 attempts, thousands. And you give up after the first failure. Einstein couldn't speak until he was 4 years old, and teachers thought he was mentally challenged. Steve Jobs was fired from his own company, but these people didn't give up. They kept moving forward despite all obstacles. I hear your objections, but I have special circumstances. You don't understand what I'm going through. I don't have those opportunities. Stop looking for excuses. Courage doesn't depend on your circumstances. Courage is a state of mind. It's a decision you make every morning when you wake up. You know what a lioness does when her cubs are in danger? She doesn't consider her chances. She doesn't weigh the risks. She just acts. Because protecting her family isn't a matter of choice for her. It's her essence. And what is your essence? Who are you really? Someone who hides behind the mask of social expectations, or someone who's ready to risk everything for your dream? I see how you live your life on autopilot. Wake up, go to work, come home, watch TV, go to bed. And so day after day, year after year, and you know what's the scariest part? One day you'll wake up, you'll be 80, and you'll realize that your life has passed you by. You never jumped with a parachute, never wrote a book, never confessed your love, never started your business because you were afraid. Afraid of failure, afraid of judgment, afraid of pain. But you know what's more painful than failure? Regret. Regret that you didn't dare, didn't try, didn't risk. I'm not calling you to recklessness. Courage isn't the absence of fear or common sense. Courage is action despite fear. It's understanding that on the other side of fear lies freedom, growth, and true satisfaction. Remember a moment when you were truly brave. Maybe it was when you stood up for someone weaker than you, or when you expressed your opinion knowing it was unpopular, or when you confessed your feelings not knowing if they were mutual. Remember what you felt afterward? Not pride, no. It was something deeper, a sense of wholeness, of agreement with yourself. Courage isn't just about great feats. Sometimes being brave means just getting up every day and continuing to fight when everything inside screams, "Give up." Sometimes courage is breaking toxic relationships that suck the life out of you. Sometimes courage is just being yourself in a world that constantly wants you to be someone else. I look at you now and see potential. Incredible potential that you don't even realize. You're capable of much more than you think, but to unlock this potential, you need to be brave. You need to step out of your comfort zone, challenge your fears, and start living for real. Are you afraid of failure? Great. That means you're about to do something meaningful, something important, something that matters. No one fears failing at something that doesn't matter. Do you know why most people don't achieve their goals? Not because they're incapable, but because they give up too early. They don't understand that failure isn't the end, it's part of the process. It's a lesson. It's an opportunity to become better, stronger, wiser. I won't lie to you. The path of courage isn't strewn with roses. It's a difficult path. There will be falls, disappointments, moments of despair. But you know what? On this path, you'll find your true self. You'll gain freedom that no money can buy. You'll feel life in all its fullness. Imagine for a moment, what if you lived without fear? If you did what you truly want, not what others expect from you, if you followed your heart, not society's logic, what would your life be like? I'll tell you, it would be extraordinary. It would be your own. It would be real. But for this, you need to be brave. Every day, every hour, every minute. Being brave doesn't mean not being afraid. It means acting despite fear. It means looking fear in the eye and saying, yes, I'm afraid, but I'll do it anyway. You know what I've realized in my life? That all our fears are an illusion. We fear what we don't know, what we don't control. But when we meet our fears face to face, when we look them straight in the eye, they lose their power. They turn to dust. I've seen people overcome incredible difficulties. People without legs running marathons. People from poor families becoming millionaires. People who have experienced terrible traumas finding the strength not only to live on, but to help others. And you know what unites all these people? Courage. The determination not to give up, no matter what. Courage doesn't come to you suddenly. You don't wake up one morning and discover you've become brave. Courage is a muscle that needs training. Every day, do something that scares you. Something small. Take a different route to work. Talk to a stranger. Say no when everyone expects you to say yes. And gradually, step by step, you'll become braver. I want you to understand one simple truth. Your life belongs only to you, not to your parents, not to your partner, not to your boss, not to society, only to you. And you have every right to live it as you see fit. You have the right to make mistakes, to fall, to fail, but most importantly, you have the right to be yourself. You know what I was told when I was a child? Don't stand out. Be like everyone else. And I listened. I was like everyone else. I did what was expected of me. I got good grades, went to a prestigious university, found a stable job. But you know what? I wasn't happy. I felt like I was living someone else's life. And one day I realized either I find the courage to change my life or I'll forever regret it. And I chose courage. I left my stable job and followed my dream. Was it scary? Hell yes. I lay awake at night wondering if I was doing the right thing. I feared failure, judgment, uncertainty. But you know what? This fear was nothing compared to the sense of freedom I felt when I finally started living my own way. I'm not saying you need to quit your job tomorrow or make radical changes. I'm talking about finding the courage to be yourself. The courage to follow your heart. The courage to live genuinely. The world is full of people who live in the shadow of their fears. They never risk, never step outside their comfort zone, never try to achieve what they dream of. They die with the music still in them, with unrealized dreams, with unspoken words, with an unlived life. Don't be one of them. Be brave. Be the one who dares to dream, who dares to risk, who dares to be themselves. I look at you and see potential. I see strength. I see courage that sleeps inside you, and I want you to see it too. Being brave isn't easy. It's a difficult choice you make every day, but it's a choice worth making. Because on the other side of fear lies everything you dream of: freedom, happiness, satisfaction, a life that matters. I'm not calling you to recklessness. I'm calling you to authenticity, to life in harmony with yourself, to a life where you're not afraid to be yourself. You know what's most beautiful about courage? It's contagious. When you dare to be brave, you inspire others to do the same. You become a beacon for those who haven't found their courage yet. You show them it's possible, that they can dare too. I want you to understand, being brave doesn't mean not being afraid. It means doing what needs to be done despite fear. It means following your heart even when everyone around says you're crazy. It means staying true to yourself even when the whole world is against you. I believe in you. I believe you have the strength and courage to live the life you dream of. I believe you can overcome your fears and achieve anything you want. But don't take my word for it. Prove it to yourself. Start today, right now. Do something that scares you, something you've always wanted to do but were afraid to, and feel how your life changes. Remember, on the other side of fear lies everything you dream of, but to get there, you need to be brave. You need to take a step forward, even when everything inside screams, stop. Be brave. Not for me or anyone else, for yourself, for the life you deserve, for those dreams waiting to be realized, for the person you can become. Being brave is a choice, and this choice is yours alone. No one can make it for you. No one can walk your path, only you. And you know what? I believe you'll make the right choice. Because deep inside, you know that being brave is the only way to truly live. Everything else is just existence. So stand up now, look fear in the eye, and say, yes, I'm afraid, but I'll do it anyway. Because I'm brave. Because I deserve the life I dream of. Because I will no longer live in the shadow of my fears. Be brave, and the world will be yours.